One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Oh, what a caught! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Brink. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bray. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
man, when you got... like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
7, Hawaii 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Hawaii's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Inside the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to
take it back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Davis looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Bray. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quick strike complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got a little space, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Got it. Easy. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Huge loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Bray. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He's got the tight end, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And some room to work. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's caught. It's Martin. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw.
There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Davis will throw. Makes the grab on the left.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Defense wants to bring the heat. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Davis looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Working that left side now. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. A huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Gets open down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
28, Hawaii, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mawe. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
35, Hawaii, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Rainbow Warriors, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Malone. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warriors! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Using his legs, it's smart. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He throws into the middle of the field. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it. Touchdown! Ohio State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Davis looking to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 26 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Davis will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game start with a first down. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on!
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for... Down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. He's inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they... They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Give to the running back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
He's marked down at the 33. Coming up, 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Got room to work. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so...
Wide open on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Flips it out on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
And the Rainbow Warriors have taken it inside the 20.
Get ready.
Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away. Fingernail. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Making side adjustments here. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.